I want to get everyone's opinion on this. I was on a conversation with some Democrats today on TikTok, and they said, now is not the time to run a woman at 28. It needs to be a straight white man. I fundamentally 1,000% disagree with that. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. We've been kicking this can down the road of the white male patriarchy generation after generation after generation. We're 249 years into this experiment. Half of our country are women, and still this country refuses to pick a woman president. It's bullshit. Women couldn't even vote until 1920. Women didn't have credit until the 60s. They couldn't have no fault divorce until the 80s. Black people, that's a whole other video about the atrocities that we've treated them. They couldn't vote until the 60s. When is the time? Tell me. Not 28? Because what's going to happen is you will elect the white man as a Democrat. Let's see if that happens. Let's play it through. What happens? Everybody gets complacent. They go back to normal and they don't give a shit. And then we kick it down the road. Oh, well, maybe in 200 years, 500 years, 800 years. No. What does that tell our little girls in this country? You can be anything you want except for president, because now's not the time, Cindy. Please, just set your expectations a little bit lower. Let the white man continue to be at the head of the table. You are telling girls in this country and women, just wait. For when? Because we're telling women because you were born a woman that you're not qualified, or if you're born black, you're looked at differently, or if you're trans, you're treated differently. That's what we're doing in this country, because we're refusing to accept what we are, a white male patriarchy country, white supremacy. People went to this voting booth in November. They said, who should I vote for? Let me see. The felon, the man who asked for 5 black men in Central Park to be executed, tax fraud, cheats on his wife, sat on his fat ass, shitting his diaper for 3 hours while officers are being beaten, adjudicated rapist, sexually assaulted 25 women, had dinner with Nick Fuentes in his house, a known anti-Semitic human piece of shit white supremacist. Questioned the birth of Barack Obama. Said she's not black. Went into girls' dressing rooms at 15 and watched them get undressed. Added $8 trillion to the debt. Oh, I don't know. This is hard. I don't know. I really don't like her laugh. I mean, she slept with the guy 4,000 years ago. I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to vote for the white man. Oh, I'm sorry. No. It was the price of eggs. Now what? Inflation's up. Well, just give him a couple years. He just started. It's bullshit. Part of this country would rather suffer under a white man than thrive under a black woman, and that's a fact. And if we keep putting this down the road, we are doing a disservice to half of this country. A grave disservice. When are we going to take a stand? Winning in the midterms is not enough. It's unacceptable if we don't address this problem. And that's what we're doing. We're saying that winning in the midterms because we don't want to be uncomfortable is more important than standing up for women. And I think that's bullshit. It's okay to disagree with me. Tell me that I'm wrong. But too many people that look like me, mainly white people, are unwilling to be uncomfortable to actually change this country. When I look at the great civil rights leader, Martin Luther King, solitary confinement, stabbed multiple times. Kaepernick lost his job. Rosa Parks. John Lewis almost died just for wanting to vote. And you're going to tell me, Democrats, that now's not the time because we have to get out of this disaster? We're in this disaster because we haven't addressed the white male patriarchy. That part of this country was triggered by a black man in the White House instead of picking their cotton. And they went back to what they know, the plantation owner. Because we punted it and kicked the can down the damn road. And if you do it again, you're part of the problem, Democrats, or anybody that refuses to see why we're here. This is the reason we're here. Not eggs, not gas, not cost of living. It's white supremacy, fueled by misogyny. Because there's a lot of young men that listen to that racist podcaster and all these other little white right-wing buffoons that make them feel like they're being demasculated because the women might run the country. That they're less of a man somehow. And it's bullshit. And it needs to stop. Young men should not be afraid of women. Women do a damn good job. They go through labor. They run companies. They run our families. They do a lot of wonderful shit. And the fact that a woman hasn't been at the top of the table is a goddamn shame. Stop kicking the can down the road. Address the damn problem. Face it head on. Stop kicking the damn can.